Alright, stream is live. Let me get a post in Discord real quick. And we should be good to go once both teams are good to go. It is going to be a Willix and Max on the cast, everyone. Once again, we're back for another Majors playoff game. This time, the King's Court versus Esports Gaming. And what kind of thoughts do you have on this, Max?
Yeah, I think it'll be a pretty good series. I think should stay somewhat close. We have King's Court has had a few roster changes and switch ups throughout the season. They've had a struggle finding their starters and being able to consistently get that going. Team Esports has been together a lot longer than this King's Court team has. In fact, they've been together longer than any of these people have even been in the server on the King's Court roster. But I think that chemistry goes to Esports here, but King's Court has a couple of heavy hitters, and we'll see what we can do here.
Yeah, this is going to be big, too. This is, a playoff match for the King's Court. It's all of their first time. Maybe Darbear, I think, had a playoff appearance in season 0, maybe. But outside of that, there's no playoff experience for the King's Court. As for Esports Gaming, they've got a Cleety Cup. They're sitting on a Cleety Cup.
Yeah, and these two rookies in Arc 5s and Number 12, we'll see what they can do here. Gates just hanging in midfield here. Let's see which team can try to get something going. Reginald gets to set something up backboard. Almost gets the double tap. Arc 5 able to save the follow-up from Vault there, though. Frank coming in to see if he can keep that pressure going. Vault with a good clear, but no one's back. Let's see if they can capitalize here. Darbear puts a shot on net. A little bit of miscommunication there by Frank and Reginald. They're able to clear it out.
And so far, the first minute of play and both teams kind of swinging with the pressure that they've generated.
I think it's pretty evenly matched game so far. I wouldn't say either one of these teams has really run away with it. They're in front of the net, but no one's there. Good clear out there. Bring us back into the blue side, see if Reginald can set something up. It's a bad 50 with Darbear there. Seen a double commit so far coming off this Team Esports Gaming team. I know we talked about at the start. This is the team that's been together for a while, and I think chemistry is pretty good. And I still think that holds true to the case, but they've got to make sure that they get those rotations solid.
Yeah.
This team.
It could just be opening jitters.
That a little bit of miscommunication there. King's Court just puts it straight in. Darbear with the easy goal. There's just no one in net. Ball can't get back down. Reginald commits. Just roll in.
Yeah, it's not too often you're going to see a ball just bouncing that slow.
Yeah, especially against this Team Esports Gaming team. And this was a team that was also last season infamous for, can they get it back though? Oh, almost. But this was a team that last season was infamous for being able to come back from down in a series, down in the game. Like it was insane how many times we saw them have really improbable last second attempts. And this is actually the team that ended up beating what was formerly known as Sewer Rats and ended up going and winning the Cookie Cup. So I mean, if there's any team that maybe Girl Scouts might be scared of playing, maybe this is it.
Esports Gaming coming out and bullying right now. I think we've seen back-to-back demos from Reginald.
Great first touch there. He set something up. No, Ember Pug is up to break it up. Double commit there by King's Court. They're able to recover though. Zero boost situation here for Darbear in the corner and just gets 50. Ember Pug there to back him up though.
Oh, that could be
big whip
big.
there by Arc. Ember's able to bail him out there. Yeah, and I know you and I talked a little bit before the stream went up about what we think about the series, and I think we both agreed a big part of this game is the play by Arc5s, seeing what he can do. Just think, no knock on him, but with the talent that's in this series, I think he definitely is the lowest ranked player here, and it's a matter of him staying consistent, being able to contribute to the team, and not let himself show as a weak point.
Yeah, and so far, I mean, he's done it.
Yeah, he's been solid. Outside of that one whip we just saw, you wouldn't notice that he's worse.
Yeah, the caster's curse right there. I do want to point out as well that Potato, I believe, is in the lobby, so we could see a quick roster switch after this game.
I thought he was still in Africa.
I believe he's in the lobby. I believe Affected Potato joined. I could be wrong.
Maybe he's back. Yeah, he's here. And Darbear puts it in.
He had a little help from Emberpug there.
He's able to just let the work be done for him and just push it in net. 350. Clear by Bolt into the corner, straight to Frank, who clears it to the wall. Back to Bolt. It's a good way to get some fast pressure right there.
Now, you know it's crazy to think about? This roster could have also had Plumata on it.
Yeah. And they did at one point.
I meant competing in this playoff game right now.
Yeah, it's just, see, like, you can imagine taking out Arc5s for Death Knight or Darbear and also Emberpug. It could have been a pretty dangerous team. But with the retirement of Plumata, it's something we never get to see.
Oh, what a save.
King's Court takes game one seemingly comfortably. Didn't seem like there was any danger of Team Esports scoring throughout this entire game, if you ask me. I think they had some decent pressure, able to keep it on that side for a while, but there were no shots peppered on net, really. I mean, Reginald had quite a few shots, but it just kind of felt like, I don't know, they didn't feel like they had as much pressure as they could have, but hopefully we can see some stuff turn around for them.
Yeah, you have to wonder if maybe they were just feeling out the game, seeing how potentially the series could go. But I mean, it did kind of feel like all the pressure was in King Court's favor. And I mean, we're going into game 2 now, and we will see if the pressure changes. It looks like it will, or not. Big save there by Emberpug.
Pressure right out the gate, though. Not sure if it was an intentional fake by Reginald, but he got it and he gave the shot right to Bolt. Just couldn't put it in. Good defense there. Emberpug doesn't look the touch you wanted. Reginald great in the air. Can't do anything with that one though. But once again, looks like we see this Team Esports looking to create that pressure, just keep it in that blue side. Emberpug's not moving. I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know if controller DC or...
Oh, that could be big.
Oh, yeah. That was a long time. Those, like, even though it was only about 10 seconds, it's longer time than it seems.
Longer than you want it to be.
What a shot by Emberpug coming off the DC. Pass straight down. Great pass there by Darbear. Able to put it back right for the redirect. Slotted right side, bottom right. Reginald can't get there.
I mean, the King's Court's looking pretty strong right now.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't count them out. They won that first game. They're looking pretty good at the start of the second game. I know we talked about chemistry being important for this Team Esports gaming crew, but right now, I'd give the edge to King's Court.
Excuse me. Oh. I mean, we'll have to see. I feel like once esports gaming gets on the board once, the points will come a bit easier.
Get comfortable in the series. 0 boost here for Art. Not able to put it in. Good 50 there by Art though. No teammate comes up to get it. But...
And you know, they've played surprisingly fluid for the most part, and I think that's the big surprising thing for me with how much this roster has changed.
For King score, a good shot, just a wide open net there for Frank. I don't think anybody expected that to be open. A little double commit, just let it tap out. Very good midfield for Frank to put it in. All 3 players were up. But yeah, I think to your point, I agree with you. I don't think anybody expected this team to. I know we kind of just saw a little bit of a blunder there with the double commit, but I think so far this Kingsport team has played well together for the amount of games that they've actually played on the same roster. Like we haven't seen a ton out of Arc 5s throughout this season. I think he's only played about 14 games. Oh, and what a shot by Ripnell, but a good save. Ball's able to put it back in, and all of a sudden this game is led by Team Esports Gaming.
And like I said, once that first point came on, I think the scoring's going to get a little bit easier for him.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of games out of Effective Potato, who's out for the playoffs, I believe. And this is actually here.
Wow.
They're able to tie it right back up, though. Barber with the great kickoff.
Great shot by Arc 5.
No one was expecting it. But I don't know. Effective Potato played a lot of games this series. I know Ember Pug was their leader in games played. He's been consistent throughout the series, but other than that, he's really been their only player that's playing right now that's actually consistently been playing. We only had about 7 games with Garber here, so.
And this will be interesting now as we're in game 2 with a 1 series lead for the King's Court. We've got a tied game, and we're just under 2 minutes now.
It's 0-0 right now. This game could slide either way. I don't know if any team necessarily has all the momentum either. The breakup there by Ember Pug.
This could be a big statement win for the King's Court, or a momentum starter for Esports Gaming.
Yeah, and if you're Team Esports Gaming, you don't want to go down to for sure.
Especially in a game where you're potentially favored.
Yeah, and being in a playoff game, momentum's huge here. Especially, we talked about this with last night's game between Sugandis and Office Party Esports. In a playoff game where you're going against the 1 and 2 seeds in these 2 games, like whoever the winner is, like you can't afford to come into it coming off a close game, going into the games against these real heavy hitters and Girl Scouts and them.
It's a bit of an awkward clear.
Everything about that Pro Larper, they kind of just slowed it down for a minute, but you'll see the speed pick back up. A little bit of a bump there. Not so much, it's back on the other side now. 50s, vault 50s, that's just going to roll in. 18 seconds left in Team Esports Gaming.
And that's just what they needed.
It's just a series of good 50s. It just rolls in. Esports start possession here with ball in the air. Arc 5s doesn't let it happen though. See, looks like they'll have one more chance right here to keep it up in the air. Gets knocked off. It's centered though. Can they do something with it? Almost can. And a good clear out by
almost bites him in the butt. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered either way they lose, but
I mean,
Almost got there.
even Kingsport almost scored there at the end. Like it was a very close shot there. Almost able to slot it down off that backboard, but can't quite get it. And looks like we're tied 1-1 in the series going into game 3.
I did not think we'd be going. I thought it was either going to be 2-0 for Esports Gaming, or after the way the game 1 went, 2-0 for the King's Court. I did not think we would be going into game 3 with the series 1-1.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning, I did say that I think this will be a pretty close series. So we might potentially be able to see a game 5, and this one team can take both of the next 2 games. Team Esports riding high off that victory, though. We'll see if they can keep that momentum going and be able to come in and deflate this King's Court team a little bit. Looks like he was trying to bring it down to Darber there, but Darber was turned the other way. He's still able to keep it in play, though.
I guess he went back for boost. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not sure what that strategy was, but
Yeah,
kind of just gave up a lot of pressure.
Uh-oh, it's dangerous. The Arc 5's there. Reginald's dangerous here up in the air. He will pass down the ball, but he can't put it on the net. Got a great clear. Gets the good bounce. Gets right back up to Ember Pug. And this is off the wall, but is able to come back down and get a 50. Good pop up there by Arc, though. Demo there on ball from Ember Pug.
Good read by Bolt here. A double demo from Emberpug.
Gets 2 of them. He gets ball and Frank there.
It doesn't really look like it's going to matter, though. Or maybe it will. It was a good attempt. It just too long in the execution.
Yeah, they just weren't able to capitalize quickly enough, but I know that's 3 back-to-back demos there by Emberpug. Let's see if we can see if that's their strategy now. He gets one himself. Frank gets his revenge there. That looked like it was on net. Emberpug with a great save. Double commit there by Arc and Pug. Double commit there by Frank and Bolt. Pug saves, brings back to Reginald, and he's able to 50 it back. This is the pressure we were hoping for from Team Esports, but a little bit of a whiff just brings it right back. The Bolt, good read. It could be it, no. Great speed there by Darberry to break up that shot. Frank puts another one on net. Arc off the backboard saves. Emberpug can't get it by Reginald. Bolt, that was Emberpug. Very, very demo heavy game by both teams.
Yeah, both teams being a bit physical with each other here.
There's another one right there. Arc 5's on Frank.
It's a game of missiles right now.
Ball backboard. Arc's able to clear it out. See if Reginald can do something. And if Emberpug has anything to say about it, though. Emberpug beats 2. Demo's the last man. Darber can't get it anywhere. Maybe
He serves it right to Reginald. And Reginald about to turn it into a goal. No. Emberpug out of nowhere.
Arc with the great center there. Frank barely gets that save. Reginald can't put that on net. He's able to steal it in front of
what a pass.
He said, oh, I can't get the angle. Let me just stuff it on the wall right here and let my man Bolt come in and shove it in.
That's how you facilitate at a high level. Like, that's how you do it.
miss there by Arc. Almost led to a goal for Emperor for the fake, but good save there by King Esports. A couple fakes coming from King's Court. They just got to get a hand on the ball here.
They got a minute to get on the board.
Oh, it looks like he was trying to there. A little bit too slow though. See if Everpug can grab this boost and be able to challenge this. And missed by Frank. He gets it by Ember though. Arc's left alone here. Looks like he had a little bit of a misflip.
Here's my question. If you're the King's Court and Potato is available, are you calling him for this next game if you lose?
Yeah, I could put him in. I don't know if he is available if they haven't yet. He might just be watching.
The clock's counting down. The King's Court's gonna have maybe one attempt at this. It looks like they're just gonna ground it. Esports Gaming with the smart play here takes the game. And now we're going to match point in game 4 in favor of Esports Gaming. A 1-goal game.
Yeah, and Esports might be able to put it away here in game 4. Let's see if they can get it done. And so far, I think the interesting thing about this series is we haven't really even seen one specific player shine throughout the series. I think Emberpug had a pretty good game 1, but other than that, it's kind of just been a lot of team play from everyone. No crazy takeover like we usually see in these Majors games.
Like we saw in that last Majors game.
Yeah. Looks like they're rolling with the same lineup here. That does make me feel like Affected Potato is not available for them.
Serves it right to Reginald.
Almost on Reginald. A little bit of great shot. One has time here. Doesn't get the good 50 off of Emberpug though.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. This looks rough here. They just leave it and let Emberpug come and clear it out. It's like a pretty passive start so far for... And I say that right as they slap one right in the net. Reginald, great control here.
This is not looking good for the King's Court. I think Esports Gaming has them figured out right now.
Yeah, I think they've kind of gotten comfortable here. Reginald, great ground to air dribble there, able to bounce it off that backboard and get a great double tap, put it right in. Gets past Emberpug, another touch off backboard. Can't get the third one.
Oh!
Great shot there by Emberpug. Full court clear by Arc. Emberpug cherry picking, able to just redirect it right in.
And that gives you some life back for sure.
Good vision there by Arc. Able to just get it straight across. Good 50 there. Arber's a little awkward. The one's there that actually put a shot on him though. Ooh, Emberpug almost puts that in, but a good save there. By Arc, but Ember's able to clear it out. Just to follow it up here.
I think they were a little too patient with that one.
Yeah, I think Ember Pug specifically is playing pretty aggressively, but if he wants that to work, he's got to get his team on the same page here. See him kind of all over the place right now. I even saw on that one goal they had his cherry pick goal. He's going all out for this last game.
As you should, man. Back against the wall. You want to make the most, especially if he decides he wants a new home for next season. You know, like this is the game that everybody's gonna most recently remember from him.
Yeah, that's true. As a rookie, if you're looking to go to a different team for next season, this is a statement game for you too. Ball just keeps it up in the air. It only serves well for Darbear. Is able to get it in Ember Pug, clear into the corner and back into the center.
Oh, what a pass!
A great redirect by Frank. They save it, but delay the inevitable.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
They just had both of them go up here, Arc and Darbear. I don't think Darbear was making it, and Arc got the save, but
he almost got the save.
And one thing you notice about Ball is just he's always ready for that follow-up. It feels like over half of the goals that Team Esports have scored have been Bolt just waiting on a shot to rebound it and put it in, or waiting on a good pass or put it in the net.
Oh, this is questionable.
Almost another one there. Kingsport has to put something on the board here. Can they?
I think if I'm the King's Court right now, you gotta live in the moment. You can't worry about the score. You can't worry about the series. You just gotta get a goal.
Darbear 50s it straight in. Too big for Frank. Great pass there by Ember Pug too.
And you know, I feel like the King's Court's goals have all come off of passes.
Yeah, they've had some good passing plays. I would feel like the same rings true for both teams though. Pug with another demo.
Oh, that's. And there goes all your momentum.
I was about to say, like, you just get the momentum on that goal from Kingsport to tie the game up, just to immediately give one up like that. You can't feel good. You gotta shake it off. You got a minute and 20 seconds left. Don't let that be time left in your season, though.
Yeah, they've had some amazing plays, and you just need one more right now.
Well, two more.
Nah, you take this to overtime, you get one in overtime.
Yeah, well then that's when you would need the second one.
I guess you're not wrong. This could be it.
Pug takes it slow, tries to fake, but doesn't get it. Oh, with the pass down to Reg.
Oh, this is gonna be dangerous.
Man, what an angle! That looked for sure like it was getting hit off the crossbar and out. And somehow able to contort his car to get it to the side to fall right in. That's unreadable.
And now you're sweating.
As a player sitting at the bottom of that net, just waiting for that to come down, thinking that's getting banged off the crossbar. Like you don't read that. There's no defending that.
You need a goal now if you're the King's Court.
Yeah, you don't have a ton of time.
And it doesn't look like they're gonna get it in time.
Anything can happen, but only 10 seconds left. It's not looking good. And all the pressure is with Team Esports, and it's looking like that might finish out their season. Ember Pug's giving up, it looks like, in the corner. They'll try one last second goal, but it won't matter. And that'll do it. Team Esports Gaming. The rematch between the last season, from what used to be Swamp Gators, now turned into Team Esports Gaming, and what used to be Sewer Rats, now is the Girl Scouts. Both rosters, this roster looks the same, but the Girl Scouts roster, undefeated this season, has definitely leveled up. We'll see how this team fares against them. I know they're the scary team left in the league. I do have reports that BLT said he is scared of playing this team again, though. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It was a pretty close series for both teams, and so you know anything could happen in these playoff games. I feel like because like they have been way closer than I feel like anybody thought they would be.
Yeah, I think Team Esports Gaming. I think their biggest thing is just staying consistent and being able to play how we know that they can play consistently and not just on a night to night basis. So
All right,
we'll
well,
see how this goes.
oh, gone.
No, I was just saying we'll see how this next series goes for them.
Yeah, it'll be big. It'll be big. We're gonna have Office Party versus Gundam Gang, and we're gonna have
On
Esports
Friday.
Gaming versus Girl Scouts.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get both of those series up and going at the end of the week here, and then maybe this weekend we can get that finals game going.
Oh, that would be lovely. But that's going to be all for tonight, guys. Go give us a like, follow, and subscribe on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. You can find them linked down below. It was a Willix and Max on the cast, and everyone have a great night.